Hello, everyone. This is me, Mr. Evan Productions here, and welcome to episode 179 of Ask Mr. Evan Productions. Now, if you're wondering why I'm recording this episode on my computer camera instead of my phone, well, that's because I just didn't feel like recording this episode on my phone. Instead, I just felt like recording this episode on my computer, which I hope you guys don't mind that. So, anyways, we have a lot of questions to answer, just like always. So, like I said before, we have a lot of questions to answer today, so let's go ahead and answer the questions. Here we go. Alizog Daniel Tiger Friend of 2025 asks, or says, I'm going to an air show in Madison, Indiana on Saturday. Oh, that's nice, Alizog. I hope you have a good time there. Justice Schrom asks, 1. Who's your favorite home movies animated TV show character since you already watched the show a month ago? Hmm, I'm not really sure, Justice, because there are a lot of characters in the show, so it's hard to name just one. But I'll have to do some research on it, and I'll let you know who my favorite home movies character is. And yeah, since I watched it like a month ago, I think Home Movies is a really good TV show. And I think one of these days probably gonna do. And I think one of these days I'm gonna do a TV. I'm gonna have to do a TV show review on Home Movies. That would be great. 2. Who is your favorite musician? I'm not really sure about that, Justice. I have so many favorite musicians, but it's hard to name just one. And finally, 3. Are you planning on watching anything tonight on TV on a Friday night, Mr. Evan? Actually, yes, Justice. I'm planning on watching Family Feud. Like the day I'm recording this is already Friday, and I'm recording this at 12:44 a.m. So by the time that I upload this to YouTube, it'll probably be about I don't. It'll probably be in a few hours. All right. Thanks for those questions, Justice Rome. I appreciate them. And yes, Justice, I will be watching Family Feud tonight on Friday night. So I'll make sure to do that. I'll make sure to do a guess what show I'm watching again video, just like you do. Well, making sure to give credit to Free Mental, just to make sure they don't block it. Just making sure they don't block it. All right. Forrest Rom asks or says, I meant says still always rocking your Nike hat and awesome moonshine shirt. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just Forrest Rom. I really appreciate that. Alizoke 2016 asks 1. What's your opinion on trampoline parks? I think they're pretty good. 2. What's your opinion on bounce houses or bounce castles? I gotta say, they're pretty awesome. 3. What's your opinion on arcades in the games itself? I actually love arcades because I do think that arcades are really awesome in my opinion because I do believe that arcades are are very fun. 4. What's your opinion on toy stores? I used to love toys. I actually love toy stores because I have so many memories of going there. Because I remember one time I went to Toys R Us, and yeah, and who misses Toys R Us? I know we all do. I just hope that someday in the future they'll be able to bring back Toys R Us. Oh, hopefully they'll be able to revive Toys R Us sometime in the future. That would be pretty awesome. So that way we can go there again and just look around just like we used to. That would be great. 5. 5. Have you ever seen the new Barney documentary called I Love You, You Hate Me from 2022? If not, then I understand because I know you hate Barney. Well, well, Alizook, I have not seen the 2022 documentary called I Love You, You Hate Me. and I don't have any plans to watch that documentary because I don't really like Barney. I don't really like Barney that much. And besides, think I don't have any plans to watch that documentary because I really hate Barney because the I Love You song is really annoying. I can't believe I used to love that. I can't believe I used to love. I can't believe I used to like that song when I was younger, when I was a little kid. When I was a kid, I used to listen to that song a lot, and that was because I used to be a fan of Barney, but not anymore. I don't listen to that song anymore because that song is mainly for little kids, and I'm already 20 years old, so I don't need this song. Correct. Six. What's your opinion on weddings and the wedding reception? Whatever, because I have trouble pronouncing that last word, but I think weddings, in my opinion, I think they're fun to go to if anyone wants to get married. But if anybody out there doesn't want to get married, just like me, then that's fine. You don't have to get married. Because for me though, I'm probably not going to get married because I'd rather just have my life stay single, and just socialize with people very often. Seven. What's your opinion on Ian the Peanuts and Cereal fan? I think he's a nice. I think he's a nice user. I really like Ian the Peanuts and Cereal fan. I think he's a nice. I think he's a nice YouTuber because I've known him for like a few. I've known him. I've known him for a few years. 8. What's your opinion on Katie Loves Michael Jackson and Bruno Mars? Because, by the way, those two users I mentioned are my friends. Oh, okay. And for Katie Loves Michael Jackson and Bruno Mars, I think he's a nice YouTuber. 9. Can you sing? And are you ready for the rapture? Jesus is coming back soon, so you better be ready. Yeah, I can sing because I've sang before, and I think singing, in my opinion, I think it's really fun. I'm probably not going to be singing in this video though, because that would take too long. And are you ready for the rapture? Jesus is coming back soon, so you better be ready. I'm not sure to be quite honest. 10. What's your opinion on air shows? And if so, what performer have you seen? There were the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels. I think air shows, in my opinion, I think they're really nice. I think they're really awesome. And my because I have seen because the performer that I have seen before is the Thunder. I have seen the Thunderbirds. Yes, I have seen the Thunderbirds. All right. Daniel asks, one, what's your opinion on Panda Express? I think Panda Express is pretty good. Two, what's your opinion on WWE? WWE, in my opinion, I think it's pretty good. Three, what's your opinion on Wingstop? I don't think I've been there, but possibly someday in the future I'll have to try and go to Wingstop. Go to get a Wingstop and see what they got. Four, what's your opinion on Tiny Titan Studios? Pretty decent studio. Five, what's your opinion on Lucky Cat Studios? I think it's a pretty decent innovation. I think it's a pretty decent studio. Giancarlo, the Super Mario fan 2006 asks, 1. Are you excited for October? Yes, I definitely am, Giancarlo. I think October is going to be it's going to be a good month. And besides, that's Halloween month. Besides, Halloween month is going to be next month. 2. What movies of 2026 are you most excited for? Well, Giancarlo, the most the movies of 2026 that I'm excited for the most is Toy Story 5 because there is going to be a Toy Story 5, and it's scheduled, it's confirmed that it's going to come out on June 19th, 2026, which is next summer. So yep, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Toy Story 5 will officially be released in theaters on June 19th, 2026, which is next year. And Toy Story 5, in my opinion, I think it's gonna be a great movie from 2026. I think it'll be the best Pixar movie of 2026. And Pixar has a new movie coming out in March. It's gonna be called Hoppers. And Hoppers is planned to come out on March the 6th of next year, the same year as Toy Story 5. So Pixar will have two films in the same year because they've done it because they've done it that way before when they've done like Onward and Soul. Like those films came out in 2020. Like they came out in the same year, and now Pixar is doing the two films in the same year again. Like they're gonna have Hoppers, and then they're gonna have Toy Story 5. It's gonna be so. Those movies are gonna be so. Those Pixar movies are gonna those Pixar movies are gonna be so amazing. 3. Is the YouTube AI update the main reason why you retired from Hangout streams? Yes, it is. That's the main reason. Because the main reason why I retired from doing Hangout streams is mainly because of this new YouTube AI update. Because I know most of us wasn't looking forward to this update, but we got over it in no time, and my channel did not get affected, which I'm glad. Which I'm glad my because I'm glad this channel did not even get affected, just to begin with. So yeah, because I have noticed that Super Mitomo has done a stream on his second channel called Super Mitomo 2.0, and I think he did a great job on that stream, even though it felt like, but to me it felt like a hangout stream to me. All right, thanks for those questions, Jim Carlo. I really appreciate them. Red Boy 2009 asks, 1. What's your opinion on Joe Perry Talks to You? Never heard of it. 2. Did you know that Joe Perry Talks to You is returning to Adult Swim in October? No, I didn't. No, I didn't know. No, I didn't know that. But pretty cool. 3. Which is a which is a better Adult Swim show? Which is Rick and Morty or Mr. Pickles? I'm gonna have to say Rick and Morty because Rick and Morty is way better than Mr. Pickles. So I'm gonna have to say Rick and Morty. 4. What's your opinion on Spencer Art, a YouTuber? Pretty decent YouTuber. 5. What is your opinion on Bar Rescue? Bar Rescue, in my opinion, I think Bar Rescue is pretty decent, I guess. Now that you know what a Kush Alizook 2016 says, now that you know what a Kush ball and a puffer ball is, can you give me your opinion on them? And have you ever seen them in stores in the toy section? Well, pretty well, Alizook. My opinion on the Kush ball and the puffer ball, I think they're really awesome because a Kush ball is basically what sensitive people use to calm themselves down. To calm themselves down. Because I had a Kush ball before. Because I had to use because I used a Kush ball because I have used a Kush ball before, and it was due to loud noises because I had to use a Kush ball in order to calm myself down. And I think Kush balls, in my opinion, are pretty awesome. And same for a clever ball. Because a hover ball is it's just hard to explain. But I do know what a Kush ball is. Yeah, I have seen them in stores. Yes. Yeah, I have seen them. I have seen them in stores. Yes. When I was browsing the aisles, like I did see a Kush ball, and to me, I just don't think I need a Kush ball anymore because I'm pretty much a 20-year-old adult. Did you know that little brown bear is actually worse than Caillou? Yes. I heard about I heard about little brown bear is actually worse than Caillou. Yes. And sorry if you had to read a lot of comments. Well, that's okay, Alex Zug, because I had to, because I had to, because I had to. because I had to explain what a cush ball is. But that's alright. Step down the Mendicart tread. Item the Item the Mendicart tread hater 2006 asks 1. Did you take physical classes in high school? Yes, I did take physical. I did not take physics. No, actually, no, I did not take physics classes. 2. Did you take math classes in high school? I did, yes. And I honestly don't think. I honestly didn't. I honestly didn't really like math because math in high school it was very hard. But I had to get through it. But I had to get through. But I had to have that class because math is very important for us, even if we don't like math. 3. What's your opinion on conning friends, Gus? Never heard of it. 4. Do you play Skylanders? Not really that much, no. Wonder Red asks 1. Are you going to do live streams in the future? If not, then I understand. Actually, I might do live streams occasionally. Maybe just like a gaming stream. Yeah, I might do a live stream in the future, just like I did before. But except they're gonna be, except they're just gonna be gaming streams on this TV right here. Yep, gaming streams will be the only thing I will be doing live streams on because I'm just not gonna be doing any more Hangout streams. But I'm still gonna be doing live streams every now and then. But the only types of live streams that I'm gonna be doing now is mainly it's just mainly the gaming stream because I'm also gonna be doing gaming streams too, just like Super Mitomo does. Because Super Mitomo, he often does gaming. He often does the Wii U gaming streams. But since I have the Nintendo Switch 2 right there, I think I'm probably just going to be doing some Nintendo Switch 2 gaming streams. But it'll still be a good gaming stream for you guys because I'm planning on doing gaming streams a lot often. But not very often though, but just every now and then. So yeah. 2. What's your opinion on Super Mario Wonder? I think Super Mario Wonder, in my opinion, it's a pretty good video game from 2023. From 2023, 2 years ago. 3. Have you tried fish? Actually, I have tried fish in the past, but I just don't really like fish that much. 4. What's your opinion on the What's your opinion on oatmeal raisin cookies? I think it's a pretty good I think it's a pretty good snack. Mario Marmot asks, "What are your th- one? What are your thoughts on Bluey?" For me, I dislike that show. I actually dislike Bluey as well because Bluey is kind of annoying in my opinion. But I do know that Jim Carlo and Mystery Crazy. I know they like Bluey. I know they like Bluey. But I do know that they like Bluey in their opinions. But I can tolerate the thoughts because I know that Mystery Crazy likes Bluey. But I can handle his opinion on Bluey because I'm just not into that show. And I also dislike Spider and his amazing friends because I did see that show the other day, and I just really didn't pay attention to it. I just literally just ignore I just literally ignored it. 2. What are your thoughts on 2009? For me, it's a nostalgic year. 2009 is a very nostalgic 2009 is a very nostalgic year in my opinion because that was one of my favorite years, 2009, because it was a great year. Because it was a pretty good nostalgic year for all of us. On hiatus until further notice asks 1. What's your opinion on Super Mitomo? Super Mitomo is a great YouTuber in my opinion. I think he makes really great videos. And he also makes really great gaming streams. Two. what's your opinion on Giancarlo, the Super Mario fan 2006? He's a great YouTuber as well. 3. What's your opinion on Mr. Pickles? I don't really like Mr. Pickles that much. 4. What's your opinion on Shimer? I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest. 5. What's your opinion on Glumhan's from Tears of the Kingdom? Never heard of this game, to be honest, but maybe someday in the future I'll have to check it out. 6. What's your opinion on the 20th Century Fox? 20th Century Fox, in my opinion, I think it's a pretty good logo. 7. What's your opinion on AJ and Big Justice? Pretty decent, I guess. 8. What's your opinion on Fireball 760? Pretty decent. 9. What's your opinion on NBA 2K26 game? 2K26 game. It's a pretty decent game. And 10. What's your opinion on Namco's Pulverization game from 1982? From 1982. It's a pretty good video game. Because I have seen that because I have played that game before, and I think it's pretty fun. Jay asks, "You saw my live stream?" No, I haven't seen your stream yet, but maybe someday I'll have to check out your stream. The Game 2895 asks, 1. Opinion on the 2009 disaster movie 2012? I know what this movie is, and I have seen clips of it on the 2009 movie 2012, and that disaster movie 2012. But I did know that the world was supposed to end on December 21st, 2012, but that was false. But the world never ended on that day. Which I'm glad the world did not end on that day. Or else it would have because we would have lost our lives if the world did end on December 21st, 2012, then we would have lost our lives. Like we would have lost our life because we would have lost our lives like so many years like many years ago. So like 14 how can I say this? Hey, sorry about that. But anyways, as I was saying, if the world did end on December 21st, 2012, then we would have lost our lives like 12 to 13 years ago. Then we would have lost our lives like nearly 13 years ago. I'm not here to mention I'm not here to talk about that because we got to focus on the questions. All right. 2. What do you think the worst disaster movie is the worst disaster movie ever in your opinion? I honestly don't really know. Video games YT asks 1. What's your favorite track in Mario Kart Wii? Mine's the one with the farm animals. Well, my favorite Mario Kart Wii track, well, mine would have to be Mario Circuit because because Mario's I think mine would have to be Mario Circuit because I think Mario Circuit, in my opinion, I think it's a pretty good track. 2. What's your favorite season? Mine is fall. Well, my favorite season is summer, even though summer already ended, but summer will come back next year. But don't worry. 3. Do you watch other users' StreamYard live streams? I do sometimes. No, but I do watch the other users' streams on YouTube. Nickelodeon fan asks, 1. What are your thoughts on Team Rex in space? For me, it's a good show in my opinion. Team Rex in space? Team Rex in space? Uh, I don't think I've seen that show, so I don't really have an opinion on it. 2. Do you hate Sanjay and Craig? Yes. I absolutely. Do you hate Sanjay and Craig? Yes. I absolutely do hate Sanjay and Craig because Sanjay and Craig is probably one of the worst shows on Cartoon Network. And Jay says, "Do you like me?" Yes, I like you because I think you're a great YouTuber. Well, that was that was all of the questions that we have for today. And those are all of the questions that we have for today. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos coming soon to the channel. And until next time, this is MrEvan Productions here, saying goodbye everybody, and that's about it. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Peace.